हेलो चिल्ड्रन, हाउ आर यू? आई होप यू ऑल आर डूइंग वेल. अच्छे से पढ़ाई कर रहे हो ना? सो बच्चों, जैसे हम अभी अलग अलग एरियाज़ को देख रहे हैं. हमने तो पहले इक्वेटर को देखा, हमने देखा कि अर्थ को कैसे डिवाइड किया गया है, कितने डिग्रीज पे क्या है, कौन से जोन्स आते हैं, जैसे टॉरेट जोन हो गया, टेम्परेट जोन हो गया, फ्रिजिड जोन हो गया. सो बच्चों, अब हम बात करेंगे फ्रिजिड जोन के एक ऐसे इलाके की, which is known as the Greenland. So we're going to talk about frigid zone Greenland. So जैसे कि हमें पता है, frigid zone is the coldest zone. Okay, it is situated okay in the upper north and lower south. Okay, so we are going to talk about the frigid zone Greenland in this chapter, जहाँ पे हम लोग कवर करने वाले हैं कि इसकी लोकेशन और एक्सटेंट क्या है, क्लाइमेट एंड वेजिटेशन क्या है, वाइल्ड लाइफ क्या है, occupations क्या है लोगों के, life of the people. We're going to talk about the transport and we are going to talk about the modern lifestyle of the people. Okay, so बच्चों, third climatic zone of the earth is the frigid zone. So it is the coldest zone, okay, as it lies near the poles. ये poles के पास है, which is the north pole and the south pole. So इसकी वजह से सबसे ठंडा इलाका है. Now it is subdivided into the great ice caps and the tundra region. The regions around the North Pole and the South Pole are very cold and icy. Okay, North Pole and South Pole की जो regions है बहुत ठंड होती है and they are icy. Okay, बर्फ होती है वहाँ पे. Now these regions, they are known as the polar regions because they are near the polar poles. That's why they are known as the polar regions. There is Arctic Ocean around the North Pole and Antarctic continent, okay, Antarctica continent around the South Pole. So North Pole में आ गया Arctic Ocean और South Pole में आ गया Antarctica continent. So the frozen continent of Antarctica, it is the coldest region of the world and is completely uninhabited by people. So Antarctica continent जो है, okay, ये it is the, यहाँ पे पूरे साल बर्फ गिरती है. Okay, it is the coldest region of the entire world. इसके लिए यहाँ की climatic conditions जो है, they are not favorable for human survival. यहाँ पे ज़्यादा humans रह नहीं सकते. Okay, they don't have that favorable conditions. Okay, so even if people are going, there must be visitors there. They go visit and come back. जैसे कोई लोग होते हैं जो documentaries बनाते हैं. Okay, so penguins and all you must have seen. So there are people who go to make documentaries or go to some fishing thing or whatever it is. They just go there for a temporary time. Okay, so the polar regions are the coldest part of our earth. These regions remain under ice and snow almost throughout the year. The human beings cannot live comfortably in these regions due to extremely cold climate. Okay, because यहाँ का climate इतना ठंडा है, so people cannot live comfortably. The tundra region, okay, it lies mainly between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole. US, Alaska, northern parts of Canada, Norway, Finland, Sweden, northern strip of Russia and Greenland, they lie in this region. So frigid region, frigid zone region में आते हैं tundra region, जिसमें आता है आपका Arctic Circle, okay, and the North Pole. Okay, साथ ही में US के Alaska region आता है, northern parts of Canada, Norway, Finland, Sweden, northern strip of Russia and Greenland, they all lie in this region. Okay, tundra region में. Now Greenland is the largest island in the world. Okay, it's an island which is the largest in the world and it is situated in the North Polar region. Okay, now location and extent. Greenland is located towards the northeast of North America. So North America के northeast में आते हैं Greenland. Okay, it lies mostly within the Arctic Circle. Eric the Red discovered this island in the 10th century. So the person who discovered this island, his name is Eric the Red. Okay, to attract settlers, especially from Iceland, Eric named this island as Greenland. तो उसने क्या किया, because he wanted people to be there, to live on that island. That is the reason why he named that Iceland as Greenland. Okay. Now it is an island. Okay. Now the total area of Greenland is about 21.5 lakh square kilometer. The island is surrounded by Greenland Sea in the northeast, Denmark Strait in the southeast, Davis Strait in the southwest, and Baffin Bay in the northwest. The Arctic Ocean is to its north. Greenland is about 650 km from the North Pole. Iceland is the nearest European country. Greenland is a self-governed province of Denmark. Nuuk, earlier known as Gottorp, is the capital of Greenland. Okay. Now children, do you know Greenland is the largest island in the world? So बच्चों, Greenland जो situated है, it is towards the northeast of North America. Okay. It lies in the Arctic Circle में आता है और एरिक द रेड ने उसको डिस्कवर किया in the 10th century. अब settlers को मतलब he wanted people to settle down on that island. इसके लिए उसने Iceland को, especially from the Iceland, okay, he named this island as in Greenland. Okay. Total area of Greenland is 21.5 lakh square kilometer. It is surrounded by Greenland Sea, which is in the northeast, Denmark Strait in the southeast, Davis Strait in the southwest, and Baffin Bay in the northwest. Arctic Ocean is to the north. Greenland around 650 km hai from the North Pole, okay, and Iceland is the nearest European country. Greenland is a self-governed province of Denmark. Okay, Denmark का province में आ जाता है वो, and उसकी जो capital है, it is known as Nuuk. पहले इसको कहा जाता था Gottorp. Okay, now climate and vegetation. Greenland is very cold throughout the year. It is because it lies in the frigid zone. तो ये ठंडा होता ही है. Okay. The sun does not rise above the horizon in the Arctic region and there is no sunlight. So यहाँ पे sunlight बहुत कम है. Winters are long and bitterly cold. Okay, so हम मतलब nail biting cold होता है. It is like it's really very cold here. Okay, now summers are cold and very short. So summers जो होते हैं बहुत summers भी ठंडे ही होते हैं और कम duration के लिए होते हैं. The temperature is always below 0 degrees Celsius. There is a heavy snowfall. Okay, in the summer season the weather is bright and sunny. Only in the summer season, that too बहुत कम समय के लिए. Okay, especially in the coastal areas. Even though there is continuous sunlight for several weeks, temperature still remains below the freezing point. So वहाँ पे sunlight होने के बावजूद भी वहाँ का जो temperature है वो हमेशा बहुत ठंडा रहता है. Okay. Some flowering plants grow during the summer months. There are no trees and crops grown in this area. Okay. Plants like grasses, mosses, lichens and small herbs, they grow. Algae and fungi are found along rocky cliffs. In some parts of coastal area, some small trees like willow are found. Some vegetables are grown in some parts of the southwestern. So in this area, the snowfall is very heavy. बहुत snowfall होता है. Although summer season में it gets bright and sunny, especially coastal areas में. Okay. Even though वहाँ पे बहुत sunlight होने के बावजूद भी उसका जो temperature है वो below the freezing point ही रहता है. Okay. And it's very cold for several weeks. Okay. Now there are some plants, some flowering plants that grow. Okay. But there are no trees. No trees are there. You cannot grow crops there. Okay. Plants like grasses, mosses, lichens and small herbs also grow there. Algae and fungi are found along the rocky cliffs. And some parts जहाँ पे coastal areas के कई parts में छोटे छोटे trees grow होते हैं, जैसे the willow trees and all. Okay. Now some vegetables are grown in some parts of the southwestern coast. Now what is the wildlife like? The animal life of this region is rich while the plant life is not so rich. So animals तो है यहाँ पे, but plants are very less. The mainland animals are reindeer, musk, ox, polar bear, dog, beaver, fox, hare and wolf. Okay. Some domestic animals like sheep, goats, pigs are also raised by the Inuits. Okay. Inuits are the people who live on this Greenlands. Okay. Marine animals like seals, walruses and whales inhabit Greenland. Fish such as cod and rockfish are very useful for the economy. So यहाँ पे जो animals है उसमें आते हैं reindeer, musk, ox, polar bear, dog, beaver, fox, hare and wolf. Okay. Domestic animals में आ जाता है sheep, goats, pigs and marine animals जो है जो पानी वाली जो animals है aquatic animals जो है उसमें आते हैं seals, walruses and whales. Okay. Then फिश में आता है कॉड एंड रॉक फिश और नाउ दे यूज दिस कॉड एंड रॉक फिश जो उनके इकोनॉमी के लिए काफ़ी यूजफुल होता है. ओके, एज वी ऑल नो दिस कॉड फिश जो होता है उसके अंदर एक ऑयल होता है विच इज़ वेरी गुड फॉर द हेल्थ. ओके, इट्स नोन एज द कॉड लिवर ऑयल. ओके, सो इट इज़ वेरी गुड फॉर हेल्थ एंड दैट इज़ द रीज़न वाई दे यूज दिस फिश कॉड फिश. ओके, फॉर द इकोनॉमी मतलब दे यूज इट फॉर देयर बिजनेस पर्पस ऑल्सो. The Greenland shark is exploited for the oil present in its liver. So, Greenland shark, okay, most of the, so it is, as I said, they have this oil. Okay, so Greenland sharks, Greenland cods, okay, these are all used for their oil, okay, which is present in their liver. That is why it is known as the cod liver oil. Okay, क्योंकि ये जो oil होता है वो उनके liver में होता है. All right, now. Most important of these animals is reindeer. It is a kind of deer with several horns. The coastal areas of Greenland provide a home to millions of birds. Arctic tern makes its nest in the northern part of Greenland. So, Arctic tern जो bird है उसका nest they make their nest in the northern part of the Greenland. Okay. Now, do you know the Arctic tern found in Greenland is the greatest migratory bird in the world. So, ये ऐसा bird है जो extreme cold में, winters में, it migrates and goes to another areas and then when, and you know what, this bird, it can fly a long distance at a stretch. मतलब बिना रुके ये उड़ता जा सकता है. Okay, it can fly for hours. Okay, and this bird जैसे ही वो मौसम ख़त्म हो जाता है it returns back. Okay, now occupations. The Eskimos are expert hunters. They use spears and harpoons to hunt fish and seals. They rear dogs called the huskies. Huskies help the Eskimos in finding out the seals. Greenlanders hunt animals for their meat, fat and skin. So generally जो ये snow area में रहने वाले लोगों को कहा जाता है Eskimos. Okay, and they use the spears, they use harpoons जो उनको fishing करने में या fish को पकड़ने में या seals को पकड़ने में काम आता है. Okay, वहाँ पे जो dogs पाले जाते हैं उनकी breed होती है huskies करके. ओके, एंड ये हस्कीज़ जो होते हैं, आप अगर हस्कीज़ को देखोगे हस्कीज़ एंड वुल्फ में काफ़ी सिमिलैरिटीज़ है. ओके, लुक्स में. सो हस्कीज़ जो होते हैं वो एस्किमोस को हेल्प करते हैं. ओके, टू फाइंड आउट द सील्स. ग्रीनलैंडर हंट एनिमल्स फॉर देयर मीट, फैट एंड स्किन. एस्किमो बोट इज कॉल्ड अ कायाक. They use them for hunting sea animals. So generally इनकी hunting जो होती है sea animals की. A broader boat called umiak, okay, umiak is also used to hunt whales. Eskimos use sledges for transporting their big hunt. Sledges क्या होते हैं? Sledges is just a board, उसमें wheels नहीं होते. It helps them to slide over the snow, slide or glide over the snow, whatever you say. Okay, so sledges are wheelless. इसमें wheels नहीं होते. It's like a cart जिसपे वो बैठ के and it just goes slides down the snow, okay, which are drawn either by reindeers or huskies. So जहाँ पे खींचने की बारी आती है वहाँ पे reindeers and huskies they help to slide or to take the sleighs up, okay. सो जैसे कि आपने देखा होगा द सांता क्लॉज का फेमस जो सॉन्ग है, सांता क्लॉज इज कमिंग अलोंग राइडिंग ऑन अ स्ले, तो उसका स्ले जो होता है सांता क्लॉज का वो कौन ड्रैग करता है? द रेनडियर्स, दे आर द राइडर्स, ओके. नाउ इन अर्लियर टाइम्स द एस्किमोज बिल्ट टेम्पररी हाउसेस विथ आइस ब्लॉक्स. सो पुराने ज़माने में आइस ब्लॉक्स को यूज़ करके एस्किमोज अपने घर बनाते थे. Now these houses are known as the igloos, okay. It is dome shaped houses, okay. तो इसका shape जो होता है dome के जैसा होता है. But अब modern time में many of them have shifted to small towns and live in wooden houses. So अभी उन्होंने धीरे धीरे from those igloos they have shifted into small towns और उन्होंने wooden houses बनाए. अब ये wooden houses जो होते हैं वो भी ice में they give them warmth, okay. Now they use rifles for hunting. In place of kayaks, motorboats have been made available to them. So जैसे जैसे modern times आ रहे हैं, development हो रही है, so kayaks have now been replaced by motorboats. Rifles are used in place of the spears that they used to use or the harpoons that they used to use, okay. Now there has been a vast change in the life of the people of Greenland. Its capital is Nuuk, earlier known as Gotthard, okay. It is the largest city of Greenland. It is well connected with Europe and North America by air services. Many schools, colleges and hospitals have been opened here. So देखो धीरे धीरे जैसे जैसे डेवलपमेंट हो रही है, लोग वहाँ पे भी जो ग्रीनलैंड में रहने वाले लोग हैं वो भी अपने लाइफ को चेंज कर रहे हैं, ओके. द डेवलपमेंट्स आर हैपनिंग देयर एज वेल. स्कूल्स सेटअप हो रहे, कॉलेजेस सेटअप हो रहे, हॉस्पिटल्स ओपन हो रहे, ओके. Life of the people. Let's talk about the life of the people that they are leading, okay. Greenland is the least densely populated country in the world. So सबसे कम population कहाँ पे है? तो Greenland में, okay. The total population of Greenland is about 75,000, out of which 80% are Eskimos or Inuits as they call themselves, and the rest are mostly Europeans. So उसकी पॉपुलेशन, ओके, ग्रीनलैंड की पॉपुलेशन सिर्फ 75,000 है. ओनली 75,000 पीपल लिव हियर और उसमें से 80% तो एस्किमोस है, ओके, या वो खुद को इनुइट्स कहते हैं. एंड बाकी जो 20% है वो उसमें ज़्यादा करके यूरोपियंस है. द एस्किमोस माइग्रेटेड टू ग्रीनलैंड फ्रॉम नॉर्थ अमेरिका अबाउट 1000 years ago. Now almost the entire population lives along the southwest coast, okay. Now the native people of Greenland, native people जो है ग्रीनलैंड के उनको कहा जाता है एस्किमोस. They are short and stout with straight black hair, narrow black eyes and brown skin. तो इनकी हाइट ज़्यादा नहीं होती है एस्किमोस की, छोटे होते हैं. They are short and stout, a bit healthy, okay. They have black eyes and they have brown skin. तो उनकी आँखें भी ज़्यादा बड़ी नहीं होती है, छोटी छोटी होती है, narrow eyes होती है, okay. And they have a brown skin. Now initially the Eskimos were nomads, मतलब बंजारे थे, एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाते थे, okay. And they used to roam around for hunting, for fishing, even in the extreme conditions, okay. Now Eskimos built dome-shaped houses out of hard-packed blocks of ice. Now they call their houses or tents as igloos. The Eskimos, they wear clothes made from animal skins and fur. So इसकी वजह से because it is very cold there, so अपना जो नॉर्मल कपड़ा उस पर नहीं चलता है. So उनके जो कपड़े होते हैं they have to be really very thick ताकि वो उन्हें एक्सट्रीम विंटर्स से बचा सके, एक्सट्रीम कोल्ड से बचा सके. सो इसके लिए उनके जो कपड़े हैं वो एनिमल स्किन से या एनिमल फर यूज़ करके बनाए जाते. दे कवर देयर हेड विथ फर कैप्स, सो दे हैव टू कीप देयर हेड कवर्ड एज वेल, ओके. देयर हुडेड जैकेट इज कॉल्ड पार्का. They wear double trousers and they wear high boots, जिसकी वजह से वो बर्फ में चल सकते. Okay, men, women and children wear almost the same type of dress. So almost same type of कपड़े पहनते. There is no difference between men's clothes or women's clothes and all, because the climate is like that. The clothes are mostly made from seal's skin. जो seal होता है ना animal, उसके skin से okay बनते हैं उनके कपड़े ज़्यादा करके. Now, do you know the lifespan of Inuits is 12 to 15 years shorter than the average Canadians. Okay, so Inuits का lifespan ज़्यादा नहीं होता है. Okay, nowadays most of the Eskimo lead a settled life. They are living in small villages and towns along the sea coast. Some towns have modern facilities such as permanent houses. Electricity is there, there are schools, there is hospitals, etc. The houses are made of wood and stone. Some Eskimos live in skin tents called topigs. Okay, so they have a very settled life. अभी तो उनकी लाइफ तो एस्किमोस की लाइफ काफ़ी हद तक सेटल्ड हो गई है. छोटे छोटे गाँव में रहते हैं वो, या छोटे छोटे टाउन्स में रहते हैं जो सी कोस्ट के पास होते हैं. ओके, एंड जो टाउन्स है उसमें मॉडर्न फैसिलिटीज़ है, जैसे कि इन दिस टाउन्स यू हैव परमानेंट हाउसेस हो गए, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी हो गई, स्कूल्स हैं, हॉस्पिटल्स हैं. ओके, और ये जो घर होते हैं वहाँ पे, जो टाउन्स में घर होते हैं वो जनरली दे आर मेड अप ऑफ wood, okay, or of stones. Some Eskimos, they also live in skin tents. Okay, these tents are known as topigs. The Eskimos are hardworking people. They are expert hunters and fishermen. They use large boats such as umiaks and kayaks for hunting whales in the open sea. They also use motorboats and motorized sledges. Harpoons have now been replaced by rifles for hunting. So Eskimos काफ़ी hard working होते हैं, you know, for their survival. Okay, for them to live a life, they have to work very hard. Okay, expert hunters होते हैं, they are expert fishermen. Okay, fishing के लिए they use large boats which are known as umiaks, and they also use kayaks. Okay, now they also use these to hunt whales, okay, in the open sea. They also use motorboats, motorized sledges. Harpoons have now been replaced with rifles. The lifestyle of Eskimo is fast changing. Many of them are now working in mines and oil fields. Okay, apart from hunting, अब उनकी lifestyle धीरे धीरे change हो रही है. वो mines में भी काम करने लगे, oil fields में भी काम करने लगे. Okay, some towns in Greenland are now connected by airways with cities in European and North America. Okay, fish processing is the main industry in Greenland. Some farming is also done along the southwest coast. तो वैसे देखेंगे तो ज़्यादा करके fishing होती है यहाँ पे. Okay, so fish processing is the main industry and some farming is done on the southwest coast. Life in the frigid zone is very difficult due to the extreme climatic conditions and lack of vegetation. Most of them are nomadic hunters. Fishing is a common practice in these areas. Some of the tribes living in the frigid zone include Yakuts, Samoyeds, Chukchis in Siberia, Aleutians in Alaska in the USA, Inuit in Greenland, and Lapps in northern Scandinavia. Previously, people depended on the sledges pulled by reindeers or wolf-like dogs called huskies for transportation, but nowadays they also use motorized sledges and motorized boats. So धीरे धीरे लाइफ चेंज हो रही है. वैसे तो फ्रिजिड जोन में रहना बहुत मुश्किल है. वहाँ पे एक्सट्रीम क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशंस है, देयर इज़ लैक ऑफ वेजिटेशन, वहाँ पे ज़्यादा करके कुछ उगा नहीं सकते. ओके, मोस्टली दे आर हंटर्स, जो एक जगह पे सेटल नहीं होते. दे मूव अराउंड फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर. फिशिंग इज़ द कॉमन प्रैक्टिस. ओके, अलग अलग फ्रिजिड जोन के ट्राइब्स के अलग अलग नाम है. ओके, एंड प्रीवियसली स्लेजेस पुल करने के लिए ये लोग रेंडियर्स पे डिपेंडेंट थे, बट अभी ओके रेंडियर्स पे और हस्कीज पे डिपेंडेंट थे, बट नाउ दे आर यूजिंग मोटराइज्ड स्लेजेस. ओके, नाउ लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द ट्रांसपोर्ट. यहाँ के लोग ट्रैवल कैसे करते हैं? हाउ डू दे ट्रैवल फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर? So the major airport is Kangerlussuaq, which is airport on the west coast at Kangerlussuaq. Okay, intercontinental flights connect Greenland to Copenhagen. Okay, as of May 2007, Air Greenland initiated a seasonal route from Baltimore in the United States. So यहाँ का main airport है Kangerlussuaq. Okay, intercontinental flights आते हैं, but they connect Greenland. Okay, intercontinental flights connect Greenland to Copenhagen. Okay, Copenhagen is the capital of Denmark. Okay, and then they further move from there. As of May 2007, Air Greenland has initiated a route from Baltimore to in the United States. Now, modern lifestyle. The life of Eskimos have undergone many changes in the recent time. Now they live in modern homes. Instead of raw meat, they eat imported tin food. They have outboard motors and powered sledges called skidoos. Okay? Motorboats are used for fishing. Health facilities and other social welfare schemes have been set up. तो धीरे धीरे Eskimos are also getting modern. Their life is also changing. तो जैसे मॉडर्न होम्स में रहते हैं अभी वो लोग, पहले तो वो कच्चा मीट खा लेते थे, अब वो इम्पोर्टेड टिन फूड खाने लगे हैं. आउटबोर्ड मोटर्स थे, पावर स्लेजेस यूज करे विच आर नोन एज स्कीडूज. मोटर बोट्स आर यूज्ड फॉर फिशिंग. फिशिंग के लिए वो लोग मोटर बोट्स इस्तेमाल करते हैं. एंड हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज भी है, सोशल वेलफेयर स्कीम्स हैव आल्सो बीन सेट अप हियर. Alright, now let's look at the difficult words or the new words that we've learned in the chapter. Okay, and their meanings. Glossary. Okay, frigid. Frigid matlab it is covered with ice due to extreme cold. Migrate is to go and live and work in another place. Topig is tent made of animal hide. So animal के skin से, hide is the skin of the animal, उसके skin से जो बनाया जाता है, उस टेंट जो बनाया जाता है वो है टोपिक्स. ओके, जनरली टेंट्स बनाने के लिए कैनवस यूज़ हो जाता है. यहाँ पे जो एनिमल हाइड जो यूज़ होता है, एनिमल स्किन जो यूज़ हो रहा है, वो पिग का स्किन यूज़ हो रहा है. इट इज़ नोन एज द टोपिक्स. ओके, नाउ समरी. द थर्ड क्लाइमेटिक जोन ऑफ द अर्थ इज द फ्रिजिड जोन. Greenland is the largest island in the world. Greenland is located towards the northeast of North America. Animal life of this region is rich, while plant life is not so rich. Earlier times, Eskimos made temporary houses with ice blocks. Its capital है Nuuk. पहले उसको कहा जाता था Gotthard. Okay, now it is the largest city of Greenland. Okay, exercises. चलो जल्दी से chapter read करो. We have to do the exercises. Alright, take the correct option. Greenland is located towards the northeast of North America, South Africa or South America. It is towards North America. The covering of ice is known as iceberg. Ice cap or ice hat, it is ice cap. The main means of land transport is kayak, sledge or umiak. It is the sledge. Which of the following is the largest city of Greenland? Nuuk, Toronto or Winnipeg? It is Nuuk. The largest island in the world is Australia, Greenland or New Zealand? It is Greenland. The native people of Greenland are called Eskimos, Bedouins or Bheels? It is the Eskimos. Okay, fill in the blanks. The polar regions are the coldest part of our earth. The total area of Greenland is about 21.5 lakh square kilometer. Most important of these animals is reindeer. The Eskimos built temporary houses with ice blocks. The lifestyle of Eskimo is fast changing. धीरे धीरे भी नहीं कह सकते, जल्दी जल्दी. It is fast changing. It is developing. Okay. Now, right, true or false. Frigid zone is located between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole. True. Okay. Nuuk is the capital of Greenland. True. Umiak is pulled by reindeers or huskies. False. Umiaks are used as water transport. Okay. Eskimos live in pakka houses. False. Okay, they live in temporary houses called the igloos. But अभी जैसे जैसे modern हो रहे हैं, Yes, they have started living in wooden houses which are like a pakka house. Okay. Huskies are used to pull sledges and for hunting. True. Okay. Match the column. Eric the Red, okay, gave the name Greenland. Sledges are wheelless cart. Southwestern coast is the warmest part of Greenland and kayaks are the boats. Okay. Now quickly we read the chapter क्योंकि आपको question answers अपने आप करने. Okay. So answers तो आपको मिलेंगे chapter में ही. आपको लोकेशन बतानी है ग्रीनलैंड की. ओके देन आपको लिखना है क्लाइमेट एंड वेजिटेशन ऑफ ग्रीनलैंड, उस पर शॉर्ट नोट लिखनी है. फिर आपको लार्जेस्ट आइलैंड इन द वर्ल्ड के बारे में बताना है, कौन सा है और कैसा है, क्या है. शॉर्ट नोट बता सकते हो आप उसके बारे में. ओके एंड देन यू हैव टू गिव अस अ शॉर्ट नोट ऑन द लाइफ ऑफ द पीपल ऑफ ग्रीनलैंड एंड व्हाट डू यू नो अबाउट द ट्रांसपोर्ट ऑफ ग्रीनलैंड. ठीक है, we've covered all this in the chapter, so it's going to be easier for you. Now, enhance your skills. HOTS. Antarctica is a continent for expeditions. Explain why. Okay, क्यों Antarctica एक ऐसा continent है जहाँ पे लोग they want to look at more and more things. You know, people go there to make documentaries and find more and more things. So why so? Okay. Project work, you have to find out how the global warming will affect the life of the people in Greenland and make a report कि global warming की वजह से Greenland के लोगों का life, okay, how will it impact it. Then life skills में we should always treat tribal people with love and respect. Okay, yes, they are tribal people. They have their own community. They live in the in extreme regions, but we have to give them respect and we have to give them love. Okay. Activity time, you have to color the pictures that belong to the tundra region. Tundra region में जो भी दिखता है आपको वो color करना है. So tell me one thing, will you color the camel? No, not at all. Okay, it's not a part of the tundra region. Alright children, so quickly reread the chapter that we've done on the frigid zone area which is the Greenland. Okay, हमने ग्रीनलैंड की लोकेशन के बारे में बात किया. Okay, which it is an island which is the largest island in the world. Okay, it's extremely cold there. वहाँ पे ज़्यादा vegetations होते नहीं हैं, वहाँ पे ज़्यादा करके hunting होता है and they are mostly dependent on the fishing. Okay, and how they live, उनके घर कैसे होते हैं, वहाँ के लोग क्या कपड़े पहनते हैं. Okay, उनके कपड़े बनाने के लिए क्या यूज़ करते हैं. We've discussed all these things and how with time they are changing is what we've learned in the chapter. Alright, so quickly read the chapter and finish all the exercises and then get on to the activities as well. So get going children.